BlizzCon. We love Diablo. We love the way Diablo has brought millions of players around the world together to slay demons. Our modern world is an increasingly connected one. Our mobile devices keep us closer than ever to our friends, family, and loved ones. So we knew we want to use mobile devices as the platform for a new Diablo game, because nothing brings a family together like slaying demons. But we want to do it in a way that's true to Blizzard, putting gameplay first. We want to do it in a way that feels right for Diablo.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
I was curious.
Fluffy.
I was curious. I see a lot of mechanics that we kind of been begging for in Diablo 3 in this. Is there any plans to make this playable on PC, or is this just strictly mobile forever?
Are there any? The current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
You can play on your tablet too.
Yes, it's also on the Switch, you're right.
What the fuck is going on there?
Hey, just was wondering, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
No, it's a fully fledged Diablo experience on mobile, which everybody will get to play.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Jagan Gaming. So over the weekend, we got to see the reaction the fans had to the announcement of Diablo Immortal, and this was just god-awful. Okay, I have never seen this kind of disaster on stage at any kind of convention. Okay, now Wyatt Chang, he's the lead game designer for Diablo Immortal, and this poor guy was served up as a human sacrifice. This guy had to have known when he walked out on this stage that this was not going to be good. Okay, and you can tell just by the look on his face, you can tell he's real nervous. He's sweating buckets. He has these long, awkward pauses. He knows that as soon as I say the word mobile, it's going to go south, and it went straight south. Okay, a lot of other videos have said that this guy got served up as a human sacrifice, and in my opinion, they're absolutely right. Okay, and he's probably more than likely not the person who made the decision to make this a mobile game. Okay, but those decisions get made, I guess, higher up at the corporate level. He's probably more than likely just doing what he was told. And he really, in my opinion, was just a human sacrifice, really. Now, as a result, Blizzard is in full damage control, and what they've been doing is they've been removing all of those negative comments that they've been receiving. So, as of about 2 hours ago, the gameplay trailer had over 9,000 likes, but it has 198,000 dislikes. The cinematic trailer had over 13,000 likes, but over 416,000 dislikes. So one would say the core fan base, these people are pissed. And you could tell they're pissed because they are booing the developers on stage. Nobody there wanted to hear shit about this game being mobile. Okay, imagine just for a second, we're a couple of months out from Red Dead Redemption 2, and they announced this is going to be a mobile game. People would lose their shit, and that is what's happening right now. And this is what Blizzard's having to deal with. The fans are pissed. Now, Blizzard and Activision, I guess they partnered with a company called NetEase, And they have two other games that they've made. One's called Endless of God, and the other one's called Crusaders of Light. And a lot of people have pointed out similarities between these two games and Diablo. A lot of people are saying, man, these games look just like reskins. Okay, so a lot of people are thinking, was this just a cash grab or something of that nature? And keep in mind, Activision has made more money from microtransactions than they did off of the actual revenue from their game. Okay, I believe they made over $1 billion just in microtransactions, I believe off of Overwatch. Okay, that was just in microtransactions. That doesn't even include the money they made from people actually buying the game. And what a lot of people are wondering is, why the hell would you only make it for mobile? Okay, why didn't you make it for PC, console, and mobile? A couple other games have done that, like Fortnite. You can play it you can play it on the console, you can play it on PC, and you can play it mobile now, I believe. Same thing with PUBG. Okay, you can, my stepson was over at my house playing, PUBG on the couch on his smartphone. At the time, I didn't even know they had done that. But the thing is, who the hell plays games on phones anymore? Okay, I remember when the mobile market was a big deal, but didn't microtransactions kill the mobile market? And I remember there were very few times that I used or that I played games on my phone. And the only times I ever did that is if I was over at the hospital waiting on an appointment, maybe I was in the movie theater with my wife just waiting for the movie to start. But the main place I played mobile games was during deployments. Okay, and you will see a lot of people do that, because this is back in the day when I had a Sony PSP, and even on my last deployment, which was a couple years ago, we had several people who had those Nintendo 3DSs, and those things are worth their weight in gold. Okay, because that is how you are going to maintain your sanity at a deployed location. That's what a lot of people do. They bring their Xboxes, their PlayStations, and I would always bring my PSP until it finally died out. I guess they stopped making games for it. And at the time, my stepson was probably about 14, 15. He just turned 22. But he asked, hey, are you still using this? And I just looked at it, and I just gave it to him, like, here, dude, you can have it. Okay, they don't make games. You can go to GameStop and buy the games for it, but they're not supporting it anymore. Okay, the mobile market died because of microtransactions. So a lot of people are looking at this, that, okay, this is just the way for you. You guys are trying to really cash in on these, microtransactions. Okay, and really, who the hell plays these mobile games on a smartphone now? And I don't know, I'm sure there are people who do, but not like what they used to. I'm sorry, there's no way that, I'm going to believe that the mobile market today is what it used to be. Because I know that the microtransactions are what killed it. So, not to mention, I don't like sitting there playing a game on a small screen. I want to sit in front of a big screen TV so I can really truly enjoy the game. I don't want to do that on a small screen. Not to mention, over time, depending on how long you play the game, your thumbs start to hurt, and your thumb, a lot of people say your thumbs get in the way. It's just not an enjoyable experience. At least not for me, it's not. I never really liked, mobile gaming on a smartphone, which is why I rarely did it. Okay, so like I said, the fan base, they're pretty pissed. Okay, and right now, Blizzard, these guys are trying to run damage control. They're letting people know, hey, this is the route we're going. And it's as if they just don't understand English. But there is one thing they do understand, and that's dollar signs. They understand dollar signs. That is an international language. Okay? Everyone understands money. And in this case, don't pull it out of your wallet. Don't support this. Okay? This is crap. This is an absolute crap, move on the part of Blizzard. Okay? These people are trying to cash in on those microtransactions. That's what this is all about. That's why I can't stand microtransactions. I don't care if it's, improves the gameplay, like, you're buying armor and you're buying weapons, or if it's just cosmetic. Okay, they are going to cash in on these microtransactions, and it's not going to be long. You're going to see this all over the place. Okay, and it's as if, you know, Blizzard is trying to be like EA now. It's like they're going to be the next EA if this is successful. And people are saying it's still going to sell, probably especially overseas. But if you really want to do something about this, do not give these people your money. That's what they understand. You need to burn a hole in their wallet before they're going to start listening to you. Okay, this is another one of those situations where we as a gaming community have to stand up and say, hey, fuck you, we're not going to go for this shit. Okay, Microsoft learned that lesson the hard way when they announced the Xbox One with all that ridiculous DRM, and EA somewhat learned that lesson with Battlefront 2. Right now, Blizzard is now going through the same thing. They're trying to run all this damage control, but I'd say the damage is done. This is going to put a huge mark on their reputation as a company. As in, do I really want to give this company my money? Okay, I'm already at that point with EA where I don't trust shit that comes from EA at all. Okay, so now here we are, you know, you see Blizzard doing the same damn thing, and it just makes you wonder, okay, do I really want to, you know, mess around with these people if this is the kind of shit they're gonna do? Okay, so if you want to get these people's attention, don't give them your money. Okay, and as you can see the disdain from the crowd, you know, like I said, they're booing the developers on stage, and it was as if they were expecting that reaction, like they knew, like, okay, yeah, we knew it was going to be bad. We knew, you know, they're not going to be happy, but it is what it is. This is what we're going to put out. So you can't tell me that in those staff meetings and board meetings, somebody somewhere didn't say, hey guys, I think this is going to be a bad fucking idea. But if the suits that work up at corporate say this is what we're going to do, then you really don't, all those, you know, lead designers and, you know, all these other guys that, you know, like Wyatt Chang, who more than likely he probably did speak up. He probably said, hey guys, this is a bad fucking idea. They are not going to go for this. And he was probably told, shut up and color. Okay, so, you know, he's got a job to do. He's got bills to pay. Okay, so that's who you really do need to be mad at, and that's the people up at corporate levels that are making these decisions. So I would say kind of ease up on Wyatt. I really wouldn't blame him too much. There's a very good possibility, you know, he probably fought it more than likely, or someone did, or at the very least someone stood up and said, hey, bad fucking idea. And like I said, they were told, hey, shut the fuck up, this is what we're going to do, or, you know, you can clean your desk out, and best of luck to you. Okay? But this is what those people up at corporate understand when they're explaining to the shareholders why the hell, like EA, who lost $3 billion in stock after Battlefront 2. You know, that's what gets their attention when we put a hole in their wallet, when those investors and those shareholders, all those people, you know, start getting on their asses about, hey, you know, you guys said that this was gonna be great, what the fuck happened? Well, the consumer didn't like it. Well, no shit, they didn't like it. Okay, so, you know, don't send Wyatt and all those guys a lot of, you know, shit. I'm sure, I can only imagine his inbox is probably full of fucking hate mail and shit. But something tells me he probably, more than likely, didn't agree with this. He probably did fight it. But, you know, unfortunately, he's not the one that gets to make those calls. You know, that comes from people higher up. So anyway, let me know what you think. You know, is this going to be a dismal failure? You know, go ahead and write a comment down below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time.